If your Rite Hite is moving really slow, one thing you might check is to make sure these set screws are locked on tight, and make sure you have some blue Loctite put on them. And then clean this really good. This will get all gummy because it's rubbing up against the plastic, and as it moves back and forth, that I'm assuming it'll heat up the plastic or get debris or something in there. But mine was really gummy, and I've had to clean it off, and then I'm gonna grease it, and then hopefully this will start spinning a lot faster. It already spins at least 3 or 4 times faster than it was with this off. And I'm gonna see if it maintains that speed once I just take a little bit of sandpaper, I clean this, and then I'm gonna re-grease it, and then we're gonna see if that speeds up much quicker. As you can see, this side I haven't cleaned yet. You can see how the material is all gummed up on it. And you can see where I've cleaned it. Then you can see where you can just feel it with your hands, and it's just sticky and gummy. And you can see that there's no burying setting or anything in here. It's just rubbing up against the plastic. So this is gonna get dirty and gummed up. And when this pressure plate's put on it to keep the water out, and it's screwed down and torqued down, it's gonna press against this, which is gonna put resistance on the shaft, which is gonna slow down the actual turret. So I'm gonna go ahead and I just take a little bit of really fine sandpaper, and I'm going to just go over it and start cleaning it up and get the debris off. I'm gonna go ahead and put marine grease on it, get it lubricated real good, and then test it out. Okay, I'm just gonna clean it now. That's just some contact cleaner. Just get all the little brush and debris stuff off. I'll wipe it down with a nice cloth, terry cloth, and then I'll start working on getting it greased up. Okay, this is super important that you run these wires back into their channels, because you will smash them. And I know because I did it. I'm surprised it's even working, but I made the mistake of putting this together quick and smashed the wires pretty darn good. Fortunate for me, I didn't have to replace them, and it's still working, but I'm just saying, take the time to lay these down on their tracks, tape them up. I like this double side tape because it's just super sticky, and I just leave one side covered, but you could use electrical tape if you'd like. And then the next thing you're going to want to do is put a ream of silicone around this before you seal it up. You can see where I've greased it. I'll probably put a little bit more grease on this right before I put it back together. And then the other place you're going to want to grease is behind this right here, where it's rubbing. And if this is too tight right here, you can even sand and buff that out to where it loosens it up a little bit around here, and that's also going to speed up your turret. Hope this video helps you. Okay guys, it's all sealed up. Silicone around it. You can see a little bit of blue grease up there. I don't know if I can get the light on that. Just all the points that have where it turns grease. I've got to clean all that up, but you kind of get the point. I've got to put 2 screws in here, but I wanted to show you real quick how fast this is. Okay. Look how fast that moves now. Now imagine panning and how fast you can pan through an area. See that? That's got to be at least 3 to 4 times faster than what it was. This is about what it was before. It would be like if you were moving it. I mean, it was so slow, and now it just cruises pretty dang fast. So huge improvement. So if your turret's starting to get slow, just do that little bit of maintenance on it. Just remember, these wires are most important there. Make sure you silicone it. The job's not that hard to do. Probably like a 3 or 4 on the scale of 1 to 10. You should be able to do it with no problem. This is a very well built turret, by the way. I know some people might prefer other ones, and that's fine, but they use a really good motor in here, and just everything's super solid. This is complete solid plastic molded together, and it just yeah, real solid piece of equipment. But other than just maintaining it, and which you've got to expect to do on any piece of equipment. So anyhow, real happy with the results. Hope that helped you guys.